Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Ramchandra. Today we're going to look at vowels. In the last lesson, we looked at the importance of phonetics and intelligibility in the era of artificial intelligence. And also, we came to understand the difference between place of articulation and manner of articulation. When we look at phonemes of English, consonants and vowels, as I mentioned in the last class, the difference between voiced and voiceless sounds. It's a recap. I tell you again. What is the difference between voiced and voiceless sounds? If our vocal cords are vibrant in the production of sounds, we produce voiced sounds. If vocal cords are not vibrant in the production of the sounds, these sounds are called voiceless. Simple. And also I mentioned something. All vowel sounds are voiced. We think about the context of voiced and voiceless for consonants in the production, but not other sounds, because there are some voiceless sounds, some voiced sounds. Some of the consonants are voiced, some of the consonants are voiceless. But today, we're going to look at monophthongs. As I mentioned before, in the last lesson, we have 25 vowel sounds and 24 consonants. There are 49 sounds in English. When we master the production of each and every sound, when produce them perfectly, and we can be intelligible to the global world. Whatever accent you master, that's your choice. You want to master American accent or British accent or any accent. I don't want any accent. I want my Indian accent. But any accent, I told you, accents gone. No accents now. Only intelligibility. You should be intelligible. You should get intelligibility around the world. So each and every sound should be produced perfectly. To get that intelligibility, you have to focus on mastery of phonetics. That's it. So now we look at monophthongs. Monophthongs means single vowel sound. Single vowel sound. As you see on the PPT, front vowels, central vowels, and back vowels. I don't explain any theory. Just I gonna explain the production and how to use them. I'll give you some practice also. Now look at this. Front vowels. Front vowels are produced from the front part of your tongue. Front part of the tongue means not this. No. This is the tip of the tongue. And behind that, that is a little behind, that is front part of the tongue. From where we produce front vowels. A little go back, that is central. If you go back towards your back of the tongue, these are back vowels. Like this, tip of the tongue, front, central, back. Front vowels, central vowels, and back vowels. Now, I'm going to produce one rhythm for this. E, A, A, O, E, all 12 vowel sounds in this rhythm. E. Look at the front vowels. Little relax your lips and they simply produce. It's not like any other languages. This E is different. Those vowels are different. Now, front vowels. E, relax and produce from the front part of your tongue. That's it. E. And the second one, you have two dots. That is longer than this. If you have two dots, that is called long vowel. No dots, that is short vowel. Now, E, E, simple. E, E. The second one, relax your lips and produce like this. E, E. And the last one, front vowels, look at this. This is here. Look at your chin. And keep it here like this. And now you say, eh, eh. That means it should come down. When it comes down, if your wrist also comes down with your production, that means you are producing the right sound. Eh, eh. Okay. These are the four sounds. E, 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 E. These are the four sounds. These are front vowels. Now look at the central vowels. The first sound is schwa, schwa sound. The simply you clench your teeth, tighten your teeth, and you produce like this. Tight. Now say. Now relax. The same sound you produce without clenching your teeth. That's it. The next sound, little, that is the central vowel, that is the central part of your tongue, it is produced. Uh, uh, that's it. The next one is uh, 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 central. Now back vowels. You open a little your jaws and round it and you produce like this. The next one, a little further and rounded and oh. The next one is a long vowel. As I told you, two dots, long vowel. Now, the next one, very simple. Bring your lips front, and in any language and every language we have, ooh, ooh. Look at this. E. Once again. E. All 12 vowels, all 12 monophthongs in this rhythm. You practice that rhythm and you can give training to your jaws. Okay, so learning phonetics means giving training to your speech organs to get perfection in the production, to get clarity. So now we look at some of the examples for this. Then it would be clear for practice. How in words, okay, these sounds realize. Look at this. Monophthongs, the first sound is I. The second sound is long vowel. It's a E. Now, lid, lead, wit, wheat, hills, heels, chicks, cheeks, bins, beans, sick, seek, will, wheel, licked, leaked. Simple. But if you want to practice, if you want to get perfection, you have to practice like this. Now look at this. It's not lid, lead, no gap, no gap. Lid, lead, wit, wheat, hills, heel, chicks, chicks, beans, beans, sick, sick, will, licked, licked. So without gap, you have to give. Then you can break the fossilization. In the last class, I mentioned fossilization. What is the fossilization? I didn't explain that clearly. Fossilization means once we reach certain age, our learning takes halt. Our learning takes stop. So then what we learn, what we have learned before, the same we continue. Just little modifications or little learning. But we cannot break, we cannot add a new one, new knowledge. That's because our puberty level is over. That's why children acquire sounds and everything very quickly, because we lost that acquiring capacity. So that's why to break that fossilization, you practice like this. I'm going to explain everything, how to break the fossilization, how to get the perfect, intelligible accent of English. So, but you practice like this. How? Lid, lead, wit, wheat, hills, heel, chicks, chicks, beans, beans, sick, sick, will, licked, licked. First you try slowly. Lid, lead, wit, weed, hills, heels, bins, beans, sick, seek, will, wheel, licked, leaked. Practice that one, you'll get it. This is a practice. If you practice, you'll get it. Now, look at these sounds. Monophthongs, another examples. Tinned. As I told you that sound, I, e, e. Just your lip, your tongue position is like this. It comes like that, okay? When you produce, it comes down. When it comes down, your chin comes down. That means, meh, you know, like that. Now, come on. Tinned, tend, tanned. Ricks, rex, racks. Him, hem, ham. Tricks, treks, tracks. Fin, fen, fan. Miss, mess, mass. Lid, lead, lad. Knits, nets, gnats. Like this. So slowly you start, and now again when you repeat, okay, then you go for fast practice. How? As I told you before, tin, tan, tanned, ricks, racks, racks, him, hem, ham, tricks, tracks, tracks, fin, fen, fan, miss, mess, mass, lid, lead, lad, knits, nets, gnats. You give training speed. That means you are giving training to your tongue. But the tongue is everything for phonetics. The tongue is everything for speech. To get the beauty of production, to get the beauty of expression. So you have to focus on your tongue. When your tongue is perfected and everything is perfected, you're gonna get confidence in the production of each and every sound and word. Okay, now another practice here. As I told you, say, that sound is central vowel. Drags, drugs. Pan, pun. Ham, hum. Gash, gush. Fanned, fund. Match, much. Sang, sung. Shrank, shrunk. Come down. You, what do we call? Push-ups or pull-ups? What is that? Same like that. It goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. Now we go for fast practice. Make it speed. Okay, now. Drags, drugs, pan, pun, ham, hum, gash, gush, fan, fun, match, much. Sang, sung, shrank, shrunk. Simple. Now, we look at other one, monophthongs. Again, another combination here. The sound is eh. The next sound is the next sound is back vowel. Open your jaws, and it's long because there are two dots. It's a long vowel. It's a now look at that. Ham, hum, ham. Look at the simple. Ham, hum, ham. That is it. Goes like that. Now we practice. Ham, hum, ham. Match, much, march. Bands, buns, barns. Lack, luck, lark. Mad, mud, mud. Cat, cut, cart. Sam, some, some. Backed, bucked, bucked. Simple. Now we produce fast. Ham, hum, hum. Match, much, march. Bands, burns, barns. Lack, luck, lock. Mad, mud, mud. Cat, cut, cart. Sam, some, some. Back, buck, barked. Clear? Wonderful. Yes, that's why I told you in the beginning itself, phonetics is musical and magical mixture of English language. It's a music, it's a magic, wonderful. That is the beauty of language. That is the beauty of English. That is the beauty of learning phonetics, but the people don't care. You master phonetics, mark your speaking. Mark phonetics, mark your speaking. It's a wonderful study in English, but people don't care. But the time gone, as I mentioned in the last class, now it is AI era. Both human intelligibility, artificial intelligibility, that is the future. So we had to practice. Now, another combination here. Cud, card, cord. It's a cord. Oh, oh, the simple. Simple. Cud, card, cord. Duck, dark, dock. Buns, barns, bonds. Stuck, stock, stock. Budge, barge, bodge. Lust, lost, lost. Mull, mall, mall. Hut, hot, hot. Simple. Now we go for fast practice. Okay, ready? Practice with me. Cud, card, cord. Duck, duck, dog. Buns, barns, bonds. Stuck, stock, stock. Budge, barge, bodge. Lust, lost. Mull, mall, mall. Hot, hot. Simple. This is the practice. And then the combination, you look at the monophthongs, the sounds are these. Look at this. Mull, mal, mall, mall. Stuck, stock, stock, stock. Cud, card, cord. cord, pot, 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 done, dawn, 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 bucks, box, 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 shun, shun, shone, shone, huck, hawk, hawk, hawk. Look at that, the same sound. Uh, uh, oh, oh. As I told you, the rhythm of vowel, the rhythm of monophthongs. E. All the vowel sounds, all 12 monophthongs in that rhythm. Just you give training in a practice and you can get everything. Another combination here. Paul, pull, pool. This is or, ooh, ooh. These are sounds. Paul, pull, pool, sort, suit, sorry, soot, suit, fall, full, pool, short, shook, shoot, wad, wood, wood, box, books, boots, stall, stood, stool, talk, took, stook. Look at this. These are monophthongs, and you can practice 2 to 3 times. Practice 10 times until you get the sounds perfection. Okay? Now, this is, as I told you, said, and this sound is, I'm gonna give you some explanation here. When you get the second sound, this one, there is a difference between American accent and British accent. American accent is R colored. Wherever the sound the sound that R is produced clearly. But in British accent, we don't produce like that. We produce like this. Look at this. Here, C-U-R-D, curd, curd. This R is silent in British accent because it is followed by consonant. If there is a consonant in British accent, this R sound is not produced. If there is a vowel sound, the R sound is produced in British accent. For example, T, R, E, E. Look at this, tree, R, E, E. The sound is vowel. So then R is produced. If after that, if you get a consonantal sound in British accent, that R is not produced. So that is the first thing. Look at the examples here. That is this one. But in American accent, wherever R sound, it is produced. That is why American accent is called R colored. The sound is the schwa comes like this. And also there is another clarification here. End of the words, if you get this sound like schwa, in English, we don't produce. For example, C-O-L-O-U-R. If you get R, end of the words, in British accent, you don't produce a R. But in American accent, they produce a R. They say R like this. They produce. They give wherever R in the beginning, in the middle, or in the final position, wherever as initial or medial or final position, R is produced in American accent. But in British accent, just if it is end of the words, it is not produced. If it is followed by consonant, not produced. If it is followed by only vowel, it is produced. And in the beginning of a word, it is produced. That is the clarification we need to understand, the difference between American accent or British accent. This is the clarity we have to focus on. Now, look at this. This one, I think, is the final. I think it's the final explanation for monophthongs today. And the later, we're going to look at diphthongs and triphthongs in next lesson. Now, look at this one. Curd, curd. I didn't say ra, you can't hear. But in American accent, they say curd, it comes like that. But in British accent, because I follow only phonetics, I don't follow British accent, I don't follow American accent, I don't follow any accents. I follow only the study called phonetics. That gives you intelligibility around the world. In this AI era, it is given to AI. AI is trained by these modules. Everything is given to them. So that's why we get many accents and many avatars, many AI models. So you have to practice this one. The final one, focus on this. Cut, curd. First, first. Burns, burns. Such, search. Thumb, term. Thumb, term. Luck, lurk. Lurk, lurk. Hull, hurl. Shut, shut. So that is the difference between American accent and British accent, and this is the practice for monophthongs for this class today. We're going to master diphthongs and triphthongs in the next video. These are the French vowels. Again, once again, look at the clarification. I, E, 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 A, the next one, central vowels. The back vowels. Sorry. Now look at all 12 vowels in this rhythm. Once again. You practice and you can get it. We're going to meet in the next class. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Happy learning. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
In the halls of Dr. Arcay's place, we learn to speak with perfect grace. Every sound and every tone helps us call English our own, breaking barriers with each phrase for future dreams and brighter days. Every lesson, every stride takes us on a wondrous ride. We rise, we shine with every word. Our voice is strong and clearly heard. Mastery of phonetics keen. At Dr. Arcay's, we're a winning team. We rise, we shine with every word. Our voice is strong and clearly heard. Mastery of phonetics keen. At Dr. Arcay's, we're a winning team.